it's happening. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. live stream. Starting the day off on a Monday. Let's go. Finally got this thing fixed. You guys, you have no idea how happy I am about that. It took forever. It took a week, 7 days. Right after you start a YouTube channel and your computer goes down for 7 days. Super. All right. I really don't like doing anything until 7, but it does look pretty tasty. My little deal go? Why does that always just disappear? There it is. There it is. NASDAQ. If we get up in the day, we may trade some ES. We'll see. We will see. It's like we topped out right here pretty good a few times. Boom, 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 boom. Same. On the 2 minute, same. Although this is rising now. This is rising. Usually 7 a.m. brings something for us, so we'll see. Hopefully we didn't get late to the party because there's already the drip, some drip. I don't think the drip's gonna hold up right this second though. I could be wrong. Right here, ooh, has to get through the 200 and the VWAP on the 1 minute or 2 minute. Well, how was everybody's weekend? Did y'all have a good weekend? I had, I don't know, an okay weekend. I was sitting by the phone thinking, come on, call me. Call me so I can go set this all back up and hang out. I thought this was coming on down, but I just didn't. With the 200 right there on the 2 minute, I just didn't love it. I didn't love it. Could have probably grabbed a few points in there, but nothing crazy worth it. All the way to WAP. Oh, yeah, so some things changed. I did the math, and I had been doing some math on some different things for different accounts. And I had 200K accounts, and I decided just to basically blow them. And kind of on purpose. Because in a 100K account, you have to do 6,000 in profit twice, basically, with a $3,000 drawdown. And in a 50K account, 50,000 account, you have 2,500 in drawdown, so 500 less, but your profit target is $3,000. So in a 100K account, I have to work twice as hard, twice as long than a 50K account for $500 in drawdown. So I was like, well, heck with that. Heck with that. Anybody who doesn't know what I mean, it's the prop firms that we talk about. Jeez, look here. That's at 7 a.m. No, it's not even 7 yet. It's the prop firms that we talk about. You can pay a certain amount of money. You get fun. You can sign up for a deal with a funded or a prop firm. They will allow you X amount of dollars to trade with, and then they'll have some rules. If you pass those rules, you go on to a funded account where you actually draw from that account. You pass the test, basically, and you pay for the test. You pass the test. You can really withdraw money after that. And then eventually, if you're like super good, or you would draw a ton of money from them, and I mean a lot, they'll put you in a live account, which live is straight up with the big boys. JP Morgan, all them are trading against you. Not against you, because you're really not trading against each other, but they're seeing your order in Chicago, basically. So I switched to 50K accounts because the targets are a little bit quicker. And in this account, I have $785 built up. And then the other account, I have $1,038 towards a profit goal of $3,000. $7 a.m. Here we go. See what I mean? That's why I like trading at 7. Oh, do we have news right now? That's one thing I forgot to check today. Let's see. No, 9:45. Yes. Oh, we got PMI numbers at 9:45. Okay, cool. And 10, 9:45 and 10. All right. 9:45 and 10. We have some craziness happening. Come on. This is more important to me than getting in on a trade right now. 9:43. Yeah. I'm marking out when the news is, in case anybody hadn't watched or caught up with a couple of the last streams. I'm marking out when this data is coming out, because the market can go crazy, and I want to know it. I want to know when, and not because I want to trade it per se, because I want to be flat. I don't want to be in a position. I'd like to clone that. Is there a way to clone that? That's all right. 10. There we go. All right. So goal always in the morning is $300 to $500 before 9 a.m. Between 7 and 9, make, $300 to $500 and go on about your day, go to work, go do whatever you do. I have a hard time thinking this is going down for whatever reason. This is the 1 hour time frame. And that means for each one of these little candle bars that you see represent 1 hour of time. These represent 1 minute of time. These all represent 1 hour of time. So in this bar, there's 60 of these. Yep. All right, that's the 1 hour. Man, we're just right back at the top, aren't we? 15 minutes. Same. I mean, they're all going to be the same at the top. Just looking for an edge. Well, that looks a little edgy, but bouncy. That looks bouncy. But these are the highs, and that looks bouncy. Huh. Oh, shoot. What just happened? That was weird. Remember over here, guys, I'm mainly looking at this. I mainly just want to see what's going on right here, which is where my face is on the screen. But I'm also looking at this for short term. Short term right here on this chart. Let's take a stab at this real quick and see. It's not pretty. It's not the prettiest, but we are moving the right direction.
Order filled.
All right, that's $150 right there. Yeah, that's $150 right there. You guys can see that or not. If you see those little arrows, the blue one and the red one, that's my entry, that's my exit, and it pays $150 right there. See it on the screen? Yeah, it's kind of small. This is rising. It's through my zero line. This is rising. I don't want to hold this because we're not really above. We weren't really above all this stuff yet, but on the 2 minute we are, so that helps. That helps a lot. My son is watching the stream. He just texted me and said, "Nice 150, Dad." That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. He's my buddy, for sure. That's why I don't hold, look at the 2 minute, right? If you can see that good. See how the 2 minute is showing down? Like, these are all down hard, right? I just wanted that quick pop. I just saw this with momentum, this bar, and it cleared for a second, so I just decided to take a small piece. I just want a small piece several times. Some people hold for big moves. Some people make, a killing. But I just want small moves. Put it in perspective, on a trading year, there are 252 trading days per year. I believe that's correct. And so, let's say of those 252 days, of course, there's holidays in there that aren't trading days. There's weekend in there that aren't trading days. All that good stuff. Put in perspective. Take 10 days off a year, and you have 242 trading days. Well, if you make $300 per day, new computer, so I'm trying to find the calculator. Huh. All right. So if you make $300 per day times 242, we took 10 days off. That's $72,600 just on 300. Now 500 a day. 121 grand on 500 a day. This actually got serious. Look at the two. Oh, you can't see it. Let me see if I can show it. See the 2 minute right here? Curling. This curl back here, that was the advanced entry. I just didn't trust it yet because all this was wrong. All right. Well, that would have been 300 if I had taken that one. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? I really, really don't like being up at this top again. Golly, maybe I should have liked it a whole lot better. Huh. Look at that. Maybe I should have liked it a lot better. Look at this. Told me right here. What do we got? All right. Oh, we got a little gap. We got a little gap to 34 that needs filled right in here. So what I'm looking at is that the bottom of this and the top of this, nothing ever came back and retraced anywhere in this zone. So 34.25 is interesting to me. Doesn't have to be right now. I'm just saying in general. It's interesting to me. 34.25. And it can be right now, by the way. It sure can. Oh. Got to figure out where I need to be. There we go. Well, what kind of match should we just keep going right here? I'm looking for that to curl down. I want some of this back. It's a little risky, though. Let's go with
Order
it.
filled.
It's a little risky, but I don't think we can go that far without just coming back some. A little more. A lot more. Yeah, I'm not liking it. It was only a 1 bar push. All right, I'm down 150 right now. Second bar is going to push. Fake me out. Fake me out. I don't see this pushing hard right now. We'll see. Well, okay, it's going to push. I'm still good right here. All right, we got to eject it soon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. A little bit more. It's looking better. Might have went too soon on that. Looking that way. Yep. I don't know. That's hard down. Ooh, we don't like those. I don't know if that was my warning or a fake. Looks like my warning. Crap. All right, I need out of this trade. Uh-oh. That's That's looking pushy right there for some reason. Oh, look at that. It was break even for half a second. Now it's, jeez. Jeez. I don't want to be out of this.
Order filled.
Lost big there. Woo. That was a good one. I thought I was going to catch that pop back. All right, well, we're down. We're down. It's okay. The 200 held. I was hoping, so what I was trying to catch was this to come back and hold right in here before the push. But it didn't. It just kind of held up. So we're positive 150, minus 450. So we're minus 300. Wow, I guess it meant it. All right. That green line you see is an overnight high. Or the weekend, right here. So that was the 4th. That was the high of the 4th right there. So remember that 34 and a quarter, 34.50 area? This is that zone. Right here to right here. This zone right here. One second. I've got my little man's calling. Yo. What's up? No, Wednesday. Wow, that is a delay and a half. I got to work on that. Wednesday, bud. I'm live right now. Wednesday. Yeah. Love you. Now we roll back and come back into here? Or do we hold this high? Kind of look like we're holding the high. This says we're kind of rolling over, though, which is interesting. That's pushing up a little bit. This is coming. Hey, there it goes, finally. Finally. Watch it push 34 and a quarter right after I said, look at 34 and a quarter. I didn't know that it would fill that gap before the market opened. It can do whatever it wants. I'm just saying I didn't. I guess it's going to. Wow. Well, that's really pushing. Jeez. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 here. I got 3. I'm looking at this. 1, 2, maybe 3, and that'll come back some. But we're micro trending up right now, so we'll have to monitor that closely.
Order filled.
See if we can't get a little bit of that. Man, we are just struggling today. Kind of want more of that if we get it. I think we're going to. I just don't know if it's going to be right this second. Come on. Come on back. It's pushing well. Come on back some. Wow, that's so quick. So quick. Jeez. I'm trading against my rules for whatever reason. I guess because it's been a week. I'm struggling to see it. I want this to come back in here before we actually really do that. Dang. That is not what I wanted to see at all. Shoot. Shoot. Not at all. There's potential we fill that gap or get into the gap zone and then just snap right back, but I'm on the wrong side of this, obviously. Obviously on the wrong side of this. Kind of want to let it roll and dig out of a hole if I need to later. That's a big hole. Phew, that's a really big hole. If we overshoot it, I'm dead in the water. By 1 whole point. Man. Oh, goodness. Well, that was the gap fill. Do we...
Stop filled.
Ooh. Ooh, rough. Rough. All right, we're down pretty good now. We got a good hole to crawl at it. Watch it just drop. That's one of the most aggravating things. You're in one, you get stopped out, slam. Well, crap. All right, we got some work to do. It's all good, though. This is why trading is very, very risky. You make the wrong decision, you're down a lot quickly. So the rules that I've set in place should be, if I'm above this purple line, I'm looking for longs. When this starts rising, I'm looking for longs. It started rising here, and it started rising here. Also started rising here. Instead, I went short and short. And I'm going to do it again right now.
Order filled.
Because we're actually turning.
Order filled.
Oh, I didn't get my stop move fast enough. All right, I won that. This is what I was looking for right here. It's the same thing. See this pullback now? It's actually going to go a lot deeper. Probably go into the 20 range. But I want to wait for the next candle. Dang it. So close to get this. That's the difference, though. That's the difference of losing a lot and not. We'll wait for this to come back, maybe up a little bit, and then come on down. This is rolling, trying to roll. This has already rolled, but we're up trending, so we never hold them for big. I shouldn't have held a loser for big either, but I did.
Order filled.
All right, I think we're coming back to maybe down in here. Just got to be careful. I'm going to get out quick. A little bit more. Done.
Order
Got
filled.
it. Cool. All right. So we made that back. We made some of that back. Now we rotate. We rotate back up into this candle. Maybe at some point, that's 29.75. God, that's what I was trying to do here and here. I was trying to do this here. Too soon. Too soon. Now look. So there's my touch, 20 and a quarter. And we should bounce some right around in here. Yeah. Should bounce some. By some, I just mean the candle just kind of holding up like that. I just got to shake the rust off. Here we go. That's a pop. I think that's going to pop a little bit. Everything's down right here, though. Man. I tried to move my take profit down. But before I let off the mouse to engage that specific spot, it triggered my profit take where it was. That was a nice bounce. Man, that was it. That was the bounce off of the 20 right here. Oh, I was late. Golly, I was late on that. Like, really late on that. I had $75 right there for a second, a split second. Come on. No. A split second. Oh. That's crazy. I got in that way too late. I should have been on the bounce immediately. All right, I got to cut this quickly, if nothing else. That's already $350. Dang. Need a quick pop here. Based on the structure, it is pre-market, but based on the structure, we should have got that. We should get a pop right here. That should have went a lot quicker than that. Come on, pop up there. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, we're still rising on the 20. That actually might move up into here. That's not it. We are curled up. The 20's up. The 20's up. The 14's up. Kind of want to fire back up in here. Not going to happen. Awesome.
Order filled.
Man, I'm sucking this morning. All right. Fun times. Could have just been long, waited for this to turn, been short, easy morning, done. Now, are we going now? Phew, that is ugly.
Order
I actually
filled.
like what I'm seeing right here. Unless we flush here. Uh-oh, we crossed. The 2-minute crossed on the downside of MACD. That's usually never good for a long. It's just everything's holding up here, so that's why I'm thinking we get a kick back up, like a decent kick back up too. If not, this account's gone this morning. That's such an ugly candle. Ugly candle. Can't hold this one too long. We should rip right back up into here. Any second. Just pop. I want it to be quickly, though. Yeah, that got worse. That actually got a little worse there. I know we're up, but it actually got a little worse looking. Push, baby. Now. Bing. That's 275. I'm going to take it. I'm
Order
losing,
filled.
So, oh gosh, look at Phil. Watch it, Phil. Right there. Oh. Look at that. Same thing. All right. Again, knocking the dust off, right? So before we were down a lot. Now we're down a lot still. This says up, that says down. I don't want that 30 pop on a short. On a long, yeah, for sure. Look at that. It did exactly what I just said. And because I'm down, I get scared and out of process, and I cut my trade short. So I let my losers run. Not a good idea. Let my winners short, like cut short. Not a good idea. God, this said it was coming back. I just thought it was here. It went one more time. So I had the 1, 2, 3. I should have waited for a lower foot, which is right here. And then boom. $29.50. We got 28. That could go $29.50. Could go all the way up. I'm just saying. Oh, we crossed back on the 2 minute. Right above my head here. Right here. On the 1 minute, it's showing 31.50 potential. And then what? Well, everything's pointing up now. I wish I was long above that. See, like I said, above this, I want to be long when this is rising. Can't do it forever though, because it'll come back and hit it again, right? This is also rising, and this is also rising. So this, based on the 1 and 2 minute, the best long was simply right in here. I got a piece of it, but this was the best long right in here. Again, simply based on the 1 and 2 minute. All right, so there's that 34, 35 range again. That gap fill. And a slight drop. This could be a lower high here on the MACD, which is what it looks like, honestly. We just got to find out how serious it is. We got a 1275 gap right in here. Top of here, bottom of here, right here. Down, down. I don't like how well this 20 is rising, but I do like this bearish divergence right here. Yellow. What do you mean?
Order filled.
All right, sorry about that. My chinchilla apparently is not
Order filled.
doing well this morning. Wife says she's not really using the potty, kind of scratching at her face, so she's going to have to take a vet trip. So the reason that I got in that, I know we were against this right here, but how hard down that was. We had a double top drop, and over here we had bearish divergence. So I felt confident in getting some of this, and we got some of it, so that's good. Looks like we're gonna continue. It's the way it's kind of looking, but I'm not convinced yet. We're still above, so actually I could take this long probably and get a pop, but I'm not doing that based on any of this information yet. Like I said, it looked like we were going to continue. Potentially down into here, where this gap is. Yeah, looks like we're going to drip. It's looking drippy. As soon as I pull the trigger, we'll pop. It's my luck this morning. We're holding that high. Jeez,
Order filled.
I don't want to chase, but I also don't want to watch it just do exactly what I said it was going to do. Now it's going to pop. Dang it. That's exactly what I was talking about. I don't know. Everything's still downsy looking. Might not get a full order here. It looks like it's just going to run straight down. Of course, now we're in the spot. We're in support, which not the greatest place to take a short. And that's why. All right. Like to get at least a little bit of it. Maybe. Maybe not. Jeez. I got an opportunity to get out even or small here. That's what I don't understand. So it just went below my line, but it never did show me as like positive 25 or anything. It just showed negative still. I don't want it to come back up in here first. That's what I'm afraid of. It come back in here first, then drop. It looks like that's what's about to happen. So I'm going to cut this quickly. Oh, wow.
Order filled.
Wow.
Order filled. Order filled.
Wow. I expected that with all this happening, but then all of a sudden I saw this and I thought we were going to come right back into there. Drip City. That was almost like a little blessing there. Kind of a bad trade that went good. Wow, my little duty cakes is okay. That's our chinchilla. Her name's Lulu. She's the cutest little thing ever. But normally when we change out her little pad, she runs right down on it and pees. She ain't done that. Which is very, very strange because she does that pretty much religiously. Well, I got a pretty good feeling we're coming back down into here, but we're holding 50%. So we held 50% of this move. You can see that real good. Yeah. So we went up here and we held 50% of this move. We popped all the way back up, right? But then we went a little deeper than 50% back, which almost tells me that this is right up into here is going to fail. And then when this fails, potentially this comes back into here. It's definitely not looking come back into here with this pointed up, but I'm just saying that's structure of the market. Time to short. That's what I was thinking, Jimbo. Crypto Jimbo, my man. Time to short. Yeah, it's looking short right now, actually. I just don't like that this is rising. But where these crossed, it makes me feel better, and this is still down. But we've been trending up, so not super excited about it yet. This holds this zero line and turns back down, I'll get a whole lot more excited about it. It almost looked like it lost a lot of momentum right there. So sellers tried to come in, pull that back. They hit the support of the buyer here, which just bounced off of here. So we'll see what's happening. All right, wife's calling about my chinchilla again. One sec. Okay. So, yeah. She got a bath. She went straight to her pad and tinkled. And hopefully she's doing better. We'll have to put her on a different diet. Here we go. All right. Something got to give. Dollar pumping, crypto stocks pumping. Something getting ready to happen. Well, I agree. Something is going to happen. Dollar pumping, crypto stocks pumping. Usually that's inverse. So when the dollar pumps, generally speaking, the dollar pumps, NASDAQ goes down. Dollar pumps, crypto goes down. They do run together sometimes, which is not very common. We're going to come right back into 2950. That's a triple top with a lower high. Looks like we're going to drip here some. I'm going to
Order filled.
straight against me. Wow. Screwed that one up big time. Come on. Right here. Right here, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Nope, not that way. Oh, it turned for a half a second.
Order filled.
I was pretty serious about that, I guess. Too soon. Too soon. All right, we're still in good shape. Too soon. Is it now? One, two, three. There's the sound. Yeah. Daniel, I was checking on Lulu. She was kind of acting strange. Or Julia told me she was acting strange. So I didn't know if we needed to take her to the vet or give her some immediate just attention, a bath, and all that good stuff. I know the short's coming, and it's just going to drop hard, too. Maybe not. Jeez. That looks so bullish, but this looks so bearish right here. All right, triple top. Are we going to push it and shove, grip it and rip it, or are we going to slip it and drip it right here? Man, it looks like we're getting ready to fall hard. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Got PPI and all that stuff at 9:45. Oh, I want to be short right here. Yeah.
Order filled.
I gotta be short right here. I mean, I just can't be that dumb. I should have waited for that candle to close. But
Order filled.
Okay, cool. Right on. Yeah, so I'm seeing this roll over, seeing this triple top. Also have a 1, 2, 3 head and shoulders on the MACD. Chances are this really this has some chance to drop right here. But we got to get through this area to make that happen. I just think it's going to happen hard and violent. But we are just, 50% pop. 618-ish pop. Back to the top. It's been sold down every time though. And now we're above, pushing again, and we're still above the zero line. So we are trending up. Even though, actually, technically, even on the 1 minute, that high is lower than this high, and this high is lower than this high. So we've made higher highs. When you're this close to the 20 and it's rising, you're above the MACD line or the zero line. It's hard. It's hard to be short. I did exactly that right there, and I lost big. Waiting on this move, which showed it here instead of here. Liquidity grab. Will they run up and grab some liquidity? Well, it looks really shorty now. Dang.
Order filled.
Oh, we're still right above the zero line. Jeez. I almost think it's gonna just slam back into here. Like quickly. It might not, but it looks like it wants to come on down hard. I don't like that 14 still rising, though. That's the only issue I have with it. God. Wow, really? Swerve the zero line. We're back above. We're pushing. I can't hold through that whole thing. I'd love it to come back into here. I'm going to have to cut it. Dang it. Any time, any second, it could just drip hard. It's not going to. Jeez. Any second. I need you to continue. Oh, don't hold up there. All right, we're looking in pretty good shape right here so far. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're going. You're going. You're going. I almost want to go all the way back to VWAP. Oh, that would have filled me, guys. If I hadn't moved my stop, that would have filled me totally. Dang. Good fill, too. I think we're still going. That 20's trying to hold, though. Golly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like a real risky area here. I don't know what's going on. We're below the zero line. Everything's pointing down off a triple top. We should push here. It should have pushed, and it didn't. So I don't know if I should bail or what. Kind of thinking so. It held up. So it drew back up and held. It's trying to get bought down or sold down, but the buyers are just snatching back orders right here. I don't know why. See that? Same. All right, third time's a charm. I got to let her go, I guess. Everything looks down except for the 20. Oh, it's swerving. Well, crap. It looks so down right here. But it's holding, so I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like it. I wish I didn't like it back at when I was only down $25. That would have been a better not like. Come on down into here. Let's get filled. Let's go. Stop buying it up, buyers. Jeez. Got a tail bar. Got all that going on. I should have a big seller to slap this back down. Down to VWAP would be amazing. That's down in here. It's just taking too long and it's holding the 20. That's what I'm afraid of right now. All right. Well, I gotta cut. Except for this, everything is what I want it to be. So when you have 3 or 4 or 5 confluences out of 6, or 4 or 5 out of 6 confluences that you want to see, do you wait for 6 out of 6? Probably. All right. Well, we're break even. We're not going down. We need to break down hard very, very soon, or else I gotta go. All right, that was the break. Don't get bought up. Oh wow, look at that. I was up 2 1/4 on that. 175. 150. Everything's my direction. I just needed to just continue. Uh-oh. That last candle on a 2-minute was kind of ugly. It's not giving me much to work with. Looks better. Looks a lot better. Starting to look a lot better. At least I can't lose. I cannot lose right now. That's good. Drip, baby. Drip, baby. I need a big one back. You took a lot of my money earlier. Give it back. Next candle will tell you. Yeah. I'm not really in the mood to give money back right now, but I also think this could turn into something really good, really quick. Like really quick, like right now. Boom. It's going to stop me out first.
Order filled.
Yeah, it would have stopped me out up there. If this gets pointed down, I would feel a lot better about it. See? That's why. Look at this V, hard V right here too. Still at the 20, just struggling there. I think we're going to drip, but look at that. Look at that line hold. Wow. All right, it's actually down. We break that, we're going. Oh, we just haven't broke it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. But when the MAs get right, that's when it starts. That's when it actually happens. Like now.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take a short risk here. It's held that 4 times, 5 times though. That's the problem. So we had the retracement or the pullback. We need this to go down now a lot. Come on, just bust. Bust like a bubble. So now we're below the 0 line. That's turned down. These aren't in the best of shape, but that looks so good. Like this right here looks great. But we're against trend. That's the only thing. Oh, we just turned up. Dang it.
Order filled.
You gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, what are we doing? I was really hoping that was going to shoot a big move. If we pushed through there, I was in good shape, but well. Is this the lower right foot? I mean, look at that top out, top out, top out, top out, top out. One decent move, we're back in it. I should have waited for this to get down, come back, and then and then go. Well, yeah, it certainly looks like a bull flag now. Except, not really buying that. I think we're going down. Should have been in that. All right, I'm going to put a sell order right here. Nah. Yeah, we're going down. I believe we're headed south, boys. Yeah.
Order filled.
I need a little bit more, though. Don't hold again. Oh, it held again. Jeez. Come on. Everything is under, and pointed down. So if this don't run back and stop me out, this should drip on down and give me a decent play. See how this is curled down now? That's what I should have done earlier. Doesn't mean it won't rip in my face, but it's usually a really good reason to be down. We need a candle to close below here. Look how, oh man, that looks so drippy for a second. Come on. I'm going to have to start putting green on the board even if it's small, but I don't want to keep putting bigger red. Yeah, I agree. That's why I was trying to run it, because if it goes down, it's going to drop down hard. The 14 is above the 20, though, on the 2 minute, and that is never, that's usually not very good. But look at the MACD, just draining. It's just got to go. God, I don't want to move that yet. It's just got to go. Now. Oh, the candle just turned. The 1 minute candle just turned. The 2 minute is halfway through. I don't like that sword, the bayonet right there. That's ugly. Keep the green. Or let her go. That's why you keep the green at time like that. Damn. Come on. Wow. I've got a lot of work to do here. I just drew right back up off this bayonet right here. Bull 180, 20 above the, or 14 above the 20, sorry. That's what I meant to say. I should be able to get out in maybe in a little bit of profit right here, but that was a big bar. That was a pretty good reversal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dang it. We still look down, though. That's the problem for me. All right, well, that's break even. Probably should take that, but everything still just looks so drippy. Like that. Everything just still looks so drippy, just like that. I want this down in here, though. May or may not get it, but I want it down in here. 600, 625, 650, 675, and 700, 750, 800, 825. Oh, that's it.
Order filled.
That's it. Testing to see if it holds. All right, I needed a big W. That helped out a ton. I'm still down. The fill would have got filled, but sometimes you got to take W's when you can get them, because if that ripped right back up on me, I would lose my mind. Look at this drip. That's what I was saying. Everything looked down. This was still curled down. And the box, the range that I said was, what's it, 12? Right in there, I believe. All I did was moved it a little bit. VWAP's all the way down here. And we're still going. See, guys, look. and I'm talking to myself more than anything. When this is rising, you take the pops. Okay, but we had the 1, 2, 3 touch here. The lower leg, boom. So I took the drop. I messed up here. I did. And then we had 1, 2, 3 big ones. We started to roll. This turned over. This started going in the right direction this time. Drop. I was just in a little early. Look, right through the gap. And what's it going to do at the gap? Pop right back up. Not up all the way per se, but up. So that would have been another a quick long. It's against some of the stuff, but that's not one you're going to hold. That's just one you're going to pop and $150. Well, that saved us a lot. All right, cool. Cool. Jimbo, buddy, glad to see you tuning in here. The one thing I don't understand about hooking up this, that ain't right, bro. Come on. Computer setup is that I hooked it to a landline. I have fiber optic internet. And then so I hooked this straight into a Cat 5 to get the best speed. And I have really good speed, but it wouldn't do anything. So I had to hook up the Wi-Fi. So right now I believe that I'm on Wi-Fi, which could be reason for maybe a delay in the channel. I'm not sure. But I don't know how the computer recognizes that it's just plugged straight in, or if you have to do the Wi-Fi to initiate that. I don't think so, though. It's been a while since I've not been on Wi-Fi, so we'll have to check that out and see. Look, health support right there off the 200, 2 minute. And, yeah, that would have been that little pop I was talking about. Also showed it right here. It went up a little bit right here. You can see that real well. Right here. And then it shifted up to here. That was a lot of momentum down. So I'm imagining that doesn't V-bottom. I'm imagining this is going to be a dead cat bounce. But we do have the WAP right here. And so that would be our next target if we continued. Like always, kind of wishing I held that now. No way, a 1 minute delay. Dude, I have this thing on the latency of the most minimal lag you can have. Okay, well, if there's a 1 minute delay, we're definitely gonna fix that because that's ridiculous. It should be more like 10 to 12 seconds on kind of your average connection, 10, 12, 15 seconds. But when you have fiber and you're running the right gear and you're directly connected, should be more like 3 to 5 seconds. Which is also why I recommend you don't do what I do when I do it, because there is going to be a delay, whether it's 3 to 5 seconds or, in this case, potentially 1 minute. That's no good. Wow. I almost want to short this on a color change, but I don't like shorting right into the 200. That sucks. Maybe if this, turns again, maybe. Gosh. I so want to short right now. I don't want to be late, though. Golly, let's take
Order
it.
filled.
I should have taken that way sooner. Way sooner. Just in case we pop hard here. Just in case we pop hard here. Straight to VWAP would be ideal situation. We're at the 200 again. So we either bounce again or we cut right through it right here. My MACD turned up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It turned up on me. We did close with a lower candle. Closed below, I should say. Come on, Matt. Come on, VWAP. Come on. We rotated. We got under and rotated. Eee. 3 minutes. What the hell does that mean, Jimbo? 3 minute delay? I'm going to take that 250.
Order filled.
All right, so I got the 825 up here, and I got the 250 to round off my 1,000. My target was the VWAP here. Sometimes with support, though, we don't quite get just to it. I think we're going to, but let's see. 1 minute delay. 3 minutes. Jimbo, 830. Jimbo, what do you mean by that? You said there's a 1 minute delay. I'm assuming you mean the delay between me and you. And if you're on your phone, depending on your connection too, that would be a bigger delay. Then you said 3 minutes. Then you said 8:30. Not sure exactly what you mean. There's a target hit. Boom. I got out of that too quick. How did I know? How did I know? All right. Well, we're turning this deal around, which is good. What I mean by that is, I'm turning this around from big loss to small loss at this point. Right now, we're down 500, and that's mostly because of fees. Got $426 in fees. That's 5 contracts pre-market. Every time I click the button, they charge for that. Look at that. I have a 78% win rate, and I'm down $500. A 78% win, still down. It's 8:30. Pre-market opens now. Oh, pre-market, dude, is, I guess, whatever you want to call it, but I understand what you're saying. Moves start rolling at 7, dude. Look at this. So we kind of had nothing. Here's 7 a.m. Boom. Moves start rolling at 7. They also start rolling at like 4 something. 4. Because of the London session. So here's the London session. Wham. Wham. And then it shot out of there. So then we have that pause, right? And then at 7 a.m., generally speaking, not every day all the time, but generally speaking, 7 a.m., what happened? Here's 7:02. Here's 7 o'clock. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, seriously, from, I don't know, right in here, we'll call it 07. 07 ran all the way up to 35. That's not a giant move, but it's moving, which is why we get here from 7 to 9. Now we're going to probably rattle this can. So what I mean by that is, here's the 200, here's the VWAP. We could push straight out of it, but bing, 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 bing. Look at link for me. A link. Oh, that's on TradingView, bro. This is a futures chart. That's on a whole different platform. We can check it out. Let me see if I can find it. TradingView. We'll look at it on Coinbase. Woo! I hope you got that. There's your link, bro. No, I hadn't seen it. That's Chainlink, guys. It's a cryptocurrency right here. That's Chainlink. This is the daily chart. So what have we done today? Today, we'll look at the 15-minute chart. We'll reset the chart view. Oh, that's a bull flag on Link. Yeah. Is that what you were saying earlier? It looks like, anyways. I'd want to add a couple indicators, but volume dropped. We got some big gaps, though, in Link. So you got some gaps right in here. Where else you got some gaps? You got... that's the only one that's really solid. You got a small one right here. This is just today, like in 15-minute chart. So you got some gaps in here off of 1, 2. That's extended 2. So yeah. There's Chainlink. All right, so we rattle the can. We go back to VWAP. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Most crypto has been going nuts. I'm wanting to buy 2 Bitcoin soon. Oh, I should have been short right there. Oh, I knew it. I knew we were just going to rattle this can. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. There it is. There's the rattle. Golly. It's like you can get long here, get short here, get long here, get short here. I don't know about getting long here again because we are breaking, but that is VWAP right there. For anybody who doesn't know what that means, that stands for volume weighted average price. VWAP. VWAP. Some people call it VWAP. Volume weighted average price. On the 2 minute. When you sell, do you have to sell all? No. So if I go in for multiple contracts, obviously if you have one contract, so his question was, when you sell, do you have to sell everything or can you hold some? If you go in with multiple contracts, you can take some contracts off. So one of my styles is not holding trades typically. I'm working on not holding them when I'm losing too, which is kind of dumb. But the way that I do it is I try to take 5 contracts and I try to take it for a small amount of points versus one contract for several points. 2 ways of looking at that. If you lose fast. But if you win fast. And if you can see like when we should bounce a little bit, then you can win fast. When you're actually in tune and you're actually kicking, But no, so 5 contracts. I go short 5 contracts right here. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying. I can take off 3. I can take off 1. I can get rid of 4 and hold 1. I can leave a runner. I can do all that good stuff. The hardest part for me is I don't have any hotkeys and I don't have a Stream Deck. And I don't have a created Stream Deck off my number pad. So what that means is when you actually create a Stream Deck, what you can do is you can have a button that immediately takes off however many. Kyle, what's up, brother? That immediately takes off whatever you want to take off. You can set the Stream Deck to whatever you want. But yeah, if you take 5, you can take 1 off. You can take 3 off. You can add. So if I take 5 and I see it's going, I can add another 3. I can add another 4. I can add another 5, whatever. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. When this rolls over. So now we're under the 0 line. Here we were above, and we pushed. We got under the 0 line, and we dropped. That's the kind of thing that I'm looking for in general. We broke that trend line, back tested it here. That's why I felt confident in not cutting that trade just yet. We were under the 0 line. We were still pushing down, and we held. Well, I didn't know we were holding right then, but that's the spot to hold. It did, and so I stayed instead of cutting it up here. I would have cut it above because that means we broke it. Definitely not the best of performances this morning, for sure. I do pretty good at digging out of losses for whatever reason, which is why I'm more like a break-even trader. And then I do get up some, and then I lose, and then I have to get back to where I was. And then I try to get up some, and then I lose. That's why I'm in that break-even realm. So we rattled this can. But there's no way I would have been long on that based off of this information. Not that I would have been short either. I'm just saying, like, for my rules, I couldn't do it. And then we were still pushing down here. So we were rattling the can, but this said down, that said down, all this says down. Kyle, you driving, buddy? I got my buddy Jimbo in here. He's also in Florida. He's from up here, but he also lives in Florida. One, two, three. It's almost forming like a Head and Shoulders short, but it's a higher right foot. I'm trading from home. Remember? Oh, no, I forgot that. When did you get on? Oh, you're going ninja, bro. Right on. So what? It kind of looks like a micro Head and Shoulders to the short side right here. You got left shoulder head, right shoulder, which is usually good for a quick pop. Which means this would have played out. Again, just for a small move like that $150 move. I don't know what I have as take profit here. 6 ticks, yeah. When we have more volatility, which it should be now, I didn't think about it, but I should have changed that to 7. Oh, you just got on. Yeah, I do like that Jimbo too, because I like this as 1, 2, higher right foot, 3. But we are below the 0 line, and we're pointed down, so not just yet. If that even happens, let me look and see where we're at. So we definitely have this support zone over here still, but we did slip VWAP and got under it. So I definitely wouldn't be long now. This looks more like a Head and Shoulders to me, and that's why this was playing. I don't know how long that'll hold though. There's room for 79, 78 push, which is huge. We have big news today at 9:45 too, so we got to be careful about news. There's no reason, Jimbo, right now for me to be long, and that box is fulfilled. So anywhere, in other words, they completed business there. Although you could argue that there is resistance, but I like it better. I like the resistance better. Yeah, right in the box. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. So we had the left shoulder head, right shoulder drop. That would have been good for 125, 150 bucks. But now that we've gotten so far out, we held the 800. Now we got more can to rattle, right? So I don't really have any reason to be long right now. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean it won't rip 100 points. Like, bam! But at the same time, like, again, process this, right? Process this. Say, you got to have your rules for you. Obviously, mine aren't working this morning. I got off to a really tough start because I went straight against my rules. And, yeah, that's what happens when you do that. You pay the price. Now I'm digging out of a hole. Which, honestly, in trading, I'm actually pretty darn good at. It's like, well, don't call it a comeback. I'll be here all day, baby. Yes, sir. Oh, update on Lulu. Lulu's having a little temper tantrum this morning, our chinchilla. And so she's not doing like normal things. So we're gonna take her to the vet, exotic pet vet, this afternoon. So she has an appointment for her little pet doctor. She's so cute. She's my buddy. All right, now we're looking like we're gonna get a punch up, but we're rattling the can. So we got VWAP 800. Then we got the 14 on the 2-minute crashing down. It looks like the 20 is going to swerve the 200, maybe. See how See how that could come in here and just continue back up? If it does, then that box will be amazing. We also have this gap right here now. Let's see if I can show that. Yeah. So now we have price that came down into here. And then we had this hard move down, but we haven't recovered any of that area yet. And again, that doesn't mean you just straight up just go long immediately to get that. Jimbo, I think you'd be great at this if you give this a try, because I know you and I have done crypto for a long time, and if you could see these chart patterns and different things, you can also go to the ES, which is a little bit slower. Let's see what that looks like right now. Here's the ES, which is the S&P 500 for anybody who doesn't know that. Wow, come on. Well, obviously I haven't looked at it for several hundred minutes. I switched charts because it was hard to see if we're doing anything right there. We are pushing a little bit right here, but we're pushing into some really hard down stuff. ES 1 minute. All right, here's the ES. So you can see the difference in the ES. Earlier on the NASDAQ, we moved from 26 all the way down to, like, say, 0. So 26 points. That same move right in here was right here, 71, and we went down to 65, 6 points. But the ES is worth more. Each point is worth more. Each point on the NASDAQ on one contract is $20. Each point on the ES for one contract is $50. Looks like we're going to push here on the ES. Back into the 800 maybe. Maybe. It's not a great spot to get long, but it does look pushy. Watch it pop straight back up into here. Anyways, that's the ES price action. The NASDAQ is still right here on the 2 minute. I don't like crossing charts too much, but short there. Yeah. ES or NASDAQ or both. That's what Jimbo said. Jimbo said short there. We rotated VWAP on, yeah, so I'm assuming we push back up into the 10 range. Oh, on the 800? Short the 800? Are you crazy? That's also the 800 on the 1 minute. Just for clarity there. There's that 10 push. I should have took that long real quick. Man. I saw it too. I mean, everything's pushing. This is pushing. Again, against trend now, it's short pops. 200. Oh, short at the 200? Yeah, like now. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But we short where? Right back into VWAP, like 4 points. It's got to rotate all this crap to go long, so you're not wrong in the short bias, like now. We could hit that 10 first, though. We didn't quite feel that 10. There it is. All right, so there it is. There's 10. I thought 10 and a quarter. I don't know if we got 10 and a quarter there or not, but I was thinking 10 and a quarter. Everything's up right now. That was a good score. Use red to make green. Use red to make green. This red? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by use red. Joe, are you here? I didn't hear you come in if you're here. So that's what I'm saying. We go up to the 10 1/4, then we rotate this back down. Jimbo said get short at the 200, which is typically a dang good idea. I just don't like that the VWAP is sitting right there. But sometimes it doesn't matter what you like. We're back above the 0 line too. Which, as you can tell from before, when we're above the 0 line, what do? We push when it rises. We push when we push, you know. This is probably going to create a double bottom. If not, then we drip all the way down to 80, 81. Which lines up with this. Let's see. Here's the 2 minute bigger. And what do we got? Good Lord. Look at all these gaps down here. Jeez. Huge gaps. Way down here at 17.5. Wow. Big zones down here. The pivots all the way down here at 10. What? So I said 10. That's 100 points from where we are. This 10 is 100 points from that 10. Whoa, that was too much. Too much. All right, let's see. Yeah, we can't. See, we're above. We can't short. The VWAP held. Now that long back to your box comment is a lot more, I guess has a lot more potential, but we're still rattling this can. Remember I said earlier, we're going to rattle this can? And that's what we're doing. We dipped, but we got right back into it. Bigger move. So the resistance is right here at the 10, obviously. On the 2 minute, that is the 200 push, and everything's trying to push through it right now. Like it's actually trying to push down. VWAP's holding up. 1 minute says up still. We're above the 20. We're above the VWAP. We're above the 0 line. 1 minute says up. And it's just hard. It's really hard to trade straight into the 200 and the 20 after a drop like that. Which is probably why it'll just rip 30 points. Just go. It's wild how this market works. But if you see it enough, and you start to put little things together. And I'm not great at it. I'm not trying to say I am, because I'm not. But when you start to see those little things, like for instance earlier, I would be up huge, guys, if I didn't trade against my rules right here for $1,000 loss, a $450 loss, okay? And I would have lost a couple trades in here, let's just say. But the right ones, I won 100. There's 825. There's 250. And I missed some of that because I was a little bit scared because I had already lost all that money. And I'm just being transparent. You can't long against this. You can't. I can't. We slip VWAP again. We'll see what happens. If we create a hitch right here, but man, these really would have to turn around big time. The play is clearly down right this second. We got below the 0 line. Great. I think Jimbo said short at the 200. I'm not sure if he meant the 1 minute 200 or the 2 minute 200. Either way, if he meant the 200, he was 100% right. So again, guys, this channel isn't for you to do what I do. It's just to see some different things, maybe differently than you've ever seen it, maybe learn about something. And, hang out with me. Enjoy the stream before work. Trade if you want, don't if you don't want. It's very, very risky. Very risky. Oh, man, are we going to 80? There's the 800 holding on the 1 minute, but I don't know that it's going to hold very long. Those are some times you can take a quick pop for those 6 ticks and make $120, $150. What's interesting about all of these markets, and Jimbo can attest to this for sure, we've been looking at them for a long time, is that seems like it crawls up. They say that the bulls are up, bears are down. They say the bulls take the stairs and the bears take the elevator. So they just whoop. And it seems like that all the time. We had this, like for instance, we had this drawn push up. And then in 1, 2, 3 candles, we recovered almost half of it. But this took 1, 2, 3 candles and we got here. I guess that's kind of the same ratio on that, but that was a whole lot quicker than all these candles. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 candles were recovered in 3 candles. 9 candles here were recovered in 3 candles down. What's up, Pop?
What are you doing?
Trading?
Are you on?
Yeah. Pops just showed up. Ooh, with breakfast. Nice. Thanks, Pop. He's all right for a white guy. I'm just kidding. That's my dad. I love him. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, and the link is in the description below if you wanted to sign up for an account. I believe it's 71% off. So like on a 50K account, it's I want to say it's like 187. But then 71% off of that. And if you screw it up, that's a month, by the way. So that comes out to like, I don't know, somewhere around $50. That's per month. But if you screw it up, you can reset this and have another 50 grand ready to go for $35. And then sometimes they run 90% off. Sometimes they run 80% off. That's not as common. But a $35 reset is awesome when you paid $50 for an account, or you had the 150 account or bigger accounts. $35 to reset that when it would normally be a like normal price for a reset's $100. So there is that. It's 9. Probably going to cut the stream. It is 9. We are down. I have 78% win rate. We are technically down $75, but after fees, trading fees, it's $426 because 5 contracts pre-market cost more. And I'm down 501 on the morning. That's not ridiculously hard to crawl out of for me. So ideally we'll end up green on this on the day. But I'm going to cut it for now. I have to open my other business. And maybe back on here in a little while. want to thank everybody for tuning in. Got any questions? Like the stream. Like. Hit the like button. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you learn something every single time. And if you need to ask questions, there's a chat. So feel free to chat, ask questions. I will get to them as best I can. All right, here we're gonna push later, man. See you, Jimbo. Ooh, I want to be long right now. I really want to be long right now, just for half a second. And glad I didn't. All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. I will be back on maybe sometime today, but for now, I'm gonna go do my thing, open our store, and get this stuff rolling. Again, thanks for coming and watching. See you guys.